Urgent operational corrections originating from the recent November 10th workshops require immediate implementation across all active plasma technologies. This briefing covers 4 critical areas: correcting MAGRAV installation errors, issuing material sourcing warnings, enforcing strict restrictions on health tools, and outlining upcoming clinical distribution milestones. Strict adherence to these updated protocols is the mandatory baseline for safe and functional deployment. We are seeing widespread failures in MAGRAV power units, and the root cause traces directly to incorrect monitoring setups during installation. Placing a testing meter after the stacker unit cascades the system and blocks plasma transfer. You must place meters before the stacker. Also, allow a 3-week adaptation period. Connecting high-resistance appliances immediately will destroy the nanocoating and cause system failure. Moving to reactor engineering, physical lift is theoretically achievable using the multi-core Fatboy reactor. To dictate plasma transfer and achieve this lift, you must use nano-coated wires connected directly to the reactor's motors. For teams testing field anomalies, such as teleporting saltwater or swirling CO2 gas, you must isolate variables. All tests require sealed containers and the complete removal of electronic scales from the testing environment. Harnessing these plasma fields requires precise geometric installation and rigorous environmental controls. Another frequent issue is the failure to produce CO2 GANs, which stems directly from improper material selection. This image compares functional raw copper on the left with shiny, store-bought artist plates on the right. Artist copper contains hidden plastic chemical coatings. These coatings destroy the required gravitational magnetic field strength and completely block CO2 production. Practitioners must also strictly avoid the 10-minute hydrogen peroxide chemical quick coating method. This shortcut creates weak, shallow layers that trap carbon molecules between the layers, rather than forming a true, functional nanocoating. Material purity and proper patient nanocoating are the non-negotiable foundations of all plasma technology. We are also enforcing immediate safety restrictions for personal health tools, specifically plasma pens. Under no circumstances should pure GANs be used inside a health pen's inner chamber. Its field strength is too concentrated for cellular interaction. The approved construction uses a nano-coated outer copper shell, with CO2 applied strictly to the central wire tip to facilitate field balance. Correct application requires understanding the division between the emotional and physical governance of the body. The body is split at the heart. Because the upper body is governed by emotional centers, it requires CO2 fields. Copper oxide is strictly limited to the physical systems of the lower body. This link between emotion and physiology explains why childhood asthma often persists as a physical response to emotional rejection. Using the My Pillow, My Life technique to reach physical exhaustion allows a child to bypass emotional defenses, normalizing their breathing rhythm. We apply the same logic to Alzheimer's. While verbal memories can be tied to emotional pain, music is processed through pleasure centers. Reintroducing wedding songs can reestablish these pleasure-based connections, indicating that up to 80% of the condition is reversible. For environmental health, you can soften well water and extract calcium and fluoride by passing it through a slow-flow container surrounded by 360 degrees of O-ring neodymium magnets. Biological plasma application requires precise elemental alignment to either the physical or emotional root of the ailment. On the logistics front, 400 MAGRAV power units are shipping out this week. Throughout December, we will release staggered shipments of pain pads, CO2 kits, and plasma unit adapters. This hardware distribution leads directly into January, where we will launch standardized clinical trials to officially test the effects of CO2 on the human structure. These operational milestones mark our transition from experimental theory into standardized mass deployment. The successful deployment of plasma technology relies entirely on absolute environmental precision and material purity. Shortcuts in your nano-coating process or incorrect electrical installations guarantee zero results. Correct your power unit installations immediately, rebuild your health pens to meet safety specifications, and prepare for the influx of standardized clinical data arriving in January.